Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I brought in this mini myrtle that I have, the miniature myrtle. I'm not going to do any work on the tree. I'm going to leave it keep growing for another little while. It's filling out again. You can see the bottom branches, they always take a lot longer. The energy does go into the back and top branches a lot, so that's why I do trim it quite a bit to try and get the light and the energy going into these bottom branches, but it's doing quite well. So what I'm going to do is clean up the landscape today, and the way I've done the landscape is basically I had like the white sand and the rock, and these are kind of imitation rocks that I got. These ones I made, and that's just and my little monk and stuff. So I was thinking what I could do with the landscape, and I've been thinking for a while just to change up, make it more like a little Japanesey garden, like that. That's why I did the white sand and all that, to try and make it a little bit Japanesey. But then I thought what I'd love to do would be to add some miniature bonsai into it. Like, he's a little bonsai master and he's got a few bonsais or whatever, but there was no way I could grow anything small enough and in scale with him. I just kept thinking of what I could do. So I went online and I did find some miniature imitation bonsais that I got. So I got some bricks, miniature bricks, and I built some little pedestals, and then I glued the bonsai to the top of them just so they won't blow off. So I'll just give you a look at them. First one I got was this one, which is actually too big. It's a good one, but as I say, the scale is way too big. Then I got this one. Now I've glued all the bricks together, and like I said, so it's got little pedestals, and then I've glued the trees onto them. So I've got this one, and then I have this smaller one on this little pedestal, see that? And then you gotta have this little one, look guys, this little fella. So I'm going to make him a little bonsai garden with them, not the big one obviously. And yeah, so we're going to clean up the weeds, and then I also got this kind of little bit of bamboo fencing. So I thought that might be nice to have a little bit of a bamboo fencing around this little bonsai garden. So I'm going to do that as well. So first thing we'll do is we'll take the little monk out, we'll get rid of this rock, and I'll take out all the weeds. So like I said, it's something that I've been kind of wanted to create, this little kind of Japanese garden kind of effect under this tree, just as a little kind of a pinging kind of thing, you know, like doing little miniature things like this. And the tree is so kind of small. One thing I will do as well is clean out around the trunk of the tree. The moss is starting to go up the trunk, so we don't want that. Some of these weeds are stuck in there quite tight. Yeah, around here we need to just clear away this moss. You see it's just growing up the tree a bit here. So I'm going to take out a bit of moss around it. Just stop that. So we had a bit of a heavy rain shower a while ago, so I actually finally got my barrels filled. It's taken a long time, but we got them filled eventually. I'm hoping at least one good shower a week. At night time would be best. Would be great, just so I could fill up all my barrels to see me through each week. Okay, so I'm just nearly there with this. Just gonna get my brush. That's fogging up a bit. Brush that off a bit off the trunk. You don't want to leave the moss on the trunk because it'll just rot away at your bark. And then it'll end up with reverse tapering. Okay. So let's clean my glasses there a second. So the moss and the rocks and everything over here is quite kind of natural looking now. The moss is growing in well. And it's growing around the rocks and stuff. So I'm going to put the fence in here and here. So I need to clear a space. So I'm going to take out this moss. Put that over there. We might need it again. Use it again at some stage. Peel all that out. Same over this way. Now, this was actually one piece like that, so I just cut it in half. And if I can get this into the soil there like that, and this piece into the soil here, will just give us a kind of a little kind of corner garden area. So we'll see how it goes. See if I can get that in. If I can't, then we'll leave it out. Best thing to dig this out with now. Maybe a root hook. I just want to dig a trench on the edge of the path. The roots haven't reached the edge of the pot yet, so it's okay. This is just a little bit of a fun project to do. It's just while you're waiting for your trees to grow, so you can do a bit of work on them. I like to just play around with things like this. I'm going to scrape this back a bit. Some moss as well, I think. In like that. Same on this side. Go a bit further here. Okay, so that's his little fence, so we can just backfill that in now to hold it in place. Maybe I'll just put a bit of sand in there. Let me just get some sand. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill in around it now with the sand. And that should hold the fence secure in. Okay, so my next job will be to decide on what I'm going to put down as a base layer. And I was going to go with the sand again, but then I was thinking, do you have sand around the base of your trees? Like the base of your thing, you probably wouldn't. But you would have gravel. So I have this kind of coarse sand stuff. It's kind of like a good colour. It looks like kind of gravelly. So I'm going to put a layer of that in. I'm just wondering, actually, first thing I should probably do is put the trees in place and set them in the sand, so they're kind of, I can level out the sand. So let's put them in. So my plan is to put this big one in the corner at the back here. I just made that one on a little stand, so it's kind of a bit lower. Then we put this medium one next. Now I suppose it should be kind of facing out this way. So it's kind of facing in towards the garden. Just level that out a bit. Let's take that one back out a minute. Let's get that corner one in a bit. What I'm going to do is just bury this one a little bit. It's a little bit high because the tree is a bit big. I'm going to put that one a little bit deeper into the soil, into the sand. Okay, then we'll put this guy in. See, we're just going to be better here. And we put the little one here. And then maybe that. So that, because the little one will be lost in the background, it's so small. Okay, so that one can go there. Just move this one back a little bit. There, so we have the three of them like that. So there's little bonsai benches. Just level this one up a bit. Okay, so now we'll put this gravel around. Throw it all in. Spider keeps catching me eyes, he's going up and down into the tree. Get in there now carefully. Yeah, that looks like the kind of gravel you would have around your trees. Get in the back here, just. Something like that. It kind of looks pretty good for a little bonsai garden. Looks like the kind of garden we would have. Okay, so we can put our little monk back in. We'll put him here now in his garden, looking up at the tree. He's reading his book there. And I do have a couple of little lanterns here, so maybe I'll put them somewhere. Maybe I'll put one, this small one, in the back corner on the path. And a torn here. So look. Maybe we'll put that one there. That's pretty good. I do have dog fella, but I don't know if I need him. It's starting to get a little bit overcrowded now. I think if I put him in there it'll look too much with the man. Could put him there, but I think I'll leave him out. There's a bit of a bare patch here, so I'll use a bit of this moss that we took out to fill that in. Put a little bit here as well. Bare, we'll put another bit in there. Okay, this path's looking a bit slippy for him to walk on, but it's looking okay, it looks kind of natural. Okay, so that's him done. Like I said, probably in the next couple of weeks we'll have to do a bit of trimming on the tree, especially up to the top. We don't want the bottom branches getting too weak, but for now we'll leave it grow a bit. There's a couple of bits here that's still quite bare, I'm wondering. Don't know if they're going to grow, some of them branches, they're probably not, but they'll fill in. Okay, so I'll just give you a little zoom in it, and then we will call it done. Okay, so that's it, all finished. We'll put it back out on the bench. So as always guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and we will see you on the next one.